Hello traders, welcome back. Forex Market Analytics. Thursday morning we got the pound Aussie dollar, which we believe presents a very interesting trading opportunity, both from the short-term perspective and the medium-term perspective here. Now, we're going to focus first on the short-term cycle because that's more imminent. And what's interesting here, guys, is what happened yesterday. We know that there is this trade war going on between China and the United States that escalates right now in the last few days, and it has some impact on the foreign exchange market in general, and as we see on the pound versus the Australian dollar, especially of course yesterday. Take a look at this massive move, guys. That was an overshooting of the pair, which went far beyond 80.67, right? That was the last resistance in this formation, right? We're talking about this trading range formation that is already presenting three legs, right? But the third leg was, like I said, breaking at some point, seemingly breaking that 80.67 and the 200-day moving average. Take a look at that slice here. Price just pushed back. I mean, the 200-day moving average completely pushed back on price, and also the top resistance here. Eventually, price came all the way back and actually ended up on the negative side. So, guys, that's a strong indication, right? That's a pretty strong indication that the third leg was over, and we're about to see the fourth move back on the downside and back towards the lower section here, which is why we're going to focus on 177.14 as our primary target. But guys, I want to show you the big picture. We think that the downside trend, now we're talking about the major trend. I mean, obviously, if we break it down to the different cycles, then the long-term cycle would have to be the move that is trading sideways ever since the beginning of 2018 and represented here by this black system, right? Now, let's focus on the last move, which is the most relevant, right? We're talking about the fifth move that came from the very edge of the setup. Now, what I'm trying to suggest here is that this move, even though it did reach the lower section, I mean, the very minimum, right, the very minimum level, the mid-high key level, 75.70. Anyway, we think that price is going to continue and push deeper into that lower section eventually and take the previous lows. Take a look. Now we're talking about 172.50. That's the potential. Right now we're trading around 179.70. So we're talking about more than 700 pip of potential moves still on the downside. Now let's talk a little bit about Elliott wave cycle here, because we can clearly count 4 different waves. Take a look at this, right? We have the first, second corrective, third impulse, fourth corrective again, and the fifth would be able to finish off that leg that I was talking about, right? There's going to be the fifth leg from the cross price matrix here perspective. So guys, I want to take you again to the daily chart. This is why we want to be focusing first on the short-term cycle, because obviously price is trading sideways, right? So it might just trade sideways a few more days. It's hard to tell where the breakout is going to come from. Whether it's going to be this move right there or maybe it's going to be the next one. But eventually price should break below 75.47, which is the bottom support, and basically merge with a higher time frame trend and aim for 72.50, which is our final destination. Guys, we're starting with stop loss level here at 82.50. The minute price can break, the minute price is going to break below 79 spot, right? That's the next support level. Then we will begin to adjust the stop loss level accordingly. Pound versus the Australian dollar, new bearish opportunity we're getting involved with. that's about that for this one, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.